Bitch, what? Light's walking home and we get a voiceover from some newscasters as they report some vicious crimes, one of someone being stabbed to death in their apartment, another of someone slaying their girlfriend, and Light talks about how it's the same shit over and over on a permanent loop. Bad shit happening to seemingly good people for no reason, which honestly is a tale as old as time. Something to note, since we've been introduced to Light, we see that he has this vacant look in his eyes, like he's just fed up with everything going on. He's checked out, essentially, which in a sense mirrors Ryuk's feelings back in the Shinigami realm. I'd say Ryuk also has a vacant look in his eyes too, but he just kind of always looks like that. Speaking of Ryuk, the scene transitions back to him as he says that it's all so ridiculous, which while not necessarily finishing Light's sentence, does feel like a continuation of what Light was saying, implying the two kind of have a similar mindset in regard to how they feel about their current world/realm. In fact, Ryuk does finish Light's next sentence.
This world is rotten.
Which cements the idea that these two have a similar outlook on things. This shows us that, despite the fact that these two come from completely different backgrounds and possibly even species, they'll be able to understand one another. They're kind of like, I don't know, kindred spirits in that way. What makes it even more interesting is the fact that they're both right about their respective homeworlds being rotten. In Ryuk's case, this is a literal rottenness that's left the Shinigami realm weathered and decayed, but with Light, it's less so the physical aspect of his world and more so the spirits and souls of people who commit heinous acts like murder. It's an interesting parallel. The spiritual creature comments on his world's physical decay, while the physical being comments on his world's spiritual decay, if that makes sense.